Hopefully he doesn't have triple Invoke Despair, right? Oh boy. I cannot pilfer everything. I can pilfer everything. Oh my god, I can pilfer everything he has in the head. Alright. Man, that's insane. And now he has no value plays. Like, he had 3 great plays for the next 3 turns. And he has nothing right now. Hello everyone, it's Lev here, and today a blue deck. You wanted blue deck? It's here. So we are playing DIMIR. The games today will be pretty interesting, I hope. There were weird ones, but we will talk about it later. So what the deck is about? The deck is about Arcane Proxy. This is the powerhouse for the deck, and this is one of the reasons you see so many 2-drops in the deck. Because we want to make sure that when we play this for 3 mana as a prototype, we instantly get some good value. So our prime targets are Pilfer against any kind of value deck, and go for the Fraud and Edict against anything else, basically. So, you know, all the creature piles that are there. And this seems like a minor interaction, but getting 3 mana and 2 for 1, because you kill one of the creatures or discard one of the cards, and still have a 2/1 that can absolutely trade against anything, even play with fire. It's already a card that didn't hit your face. It's pretty huge, especially that we have a lot of this kind of cards. We have triple Trespasser, also 2 for 1, and Sheoldred, just to, you know, stop the mono red when you finally stabilize. For this reason we also can play Geek's Command, so we have some creatures to reanimate, and we also need a sweeper, so we play 2 Path of Peril to Geek's Command. It's clunky, it's weird, but we can make it work often. And we are playing Scattered Thought. Why not Memory Deluge? Because Memory Deluge doesn't work with the Arcane Proxy. So this is basically one card that I wanted to have as a 4 mana value, so if we cast 7 mana proxy, we get something out of this. Sometimes you can hit for lands. Random example. Random. Anyway, Impulse is also really good for the early game, so if you don't want to hurt your opponent from the Pilfer and go for the Fraud, you can just dig into your best cards with the Impulse. We also play double Mishra's Foundry, and in this particular deck, it really helped to perform. So this is the deck. I hope you will enjoy it, like we were trying to make work of the blue deck. So I hope you will like it. About the win rate, I mean, it's not in the best place. There is a reason we don't play DIMIR too much, unfortunately. It definitely suffers from not having Farewell. That's the biggest issue. If someone has enchantment or artifact that is annoying, you cannot answer it. Your deck doesn't answer it. Counter spells on the draw feel really bad. In some of the games you will see it. And I went pretty deep into the negative win rate. Like, I think it had something like 37%. Some of the games were ridiculous flutes and like mana screws. So I think around 40% would be even. But it doesn't seem to be extremely strong deck, unfortunately. You don't have good sweepers, and it gets cranky sometimes, but I think the synergies are there and the deck is pretty fun to play, so I hope you will enjoy to watch it, but maybe not craft it if you care about your wildcards, especially before the new set hits. So that's it. I hope you will enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps. So if you like the junky piles that have blue, don't forget to subscribe. It shows me that you want more of this kind of decks. And yeah, I feel a bit stressed about it, so tell me what you think and if you enjoyed this one. Alright, opponent goes first, because why wouldn't he? And let's go with the... Yeah, I think this is an interesting hand. We have a little bit too many lands, like 3 would be perfect. But the fact that we have Proxy into guaranteed play against every matchup is pretty flexible. No, show me the mountain. Show me the mountain. Alright. If there is a mountain, there's no hello, bro. But against anything else, it's fine. Oh, the Bankbuster. Alright, we are up for some game of Magic, which is cool. Alright, Impulse at the end step, and we'll hopefully find some good plays, because like he's digging for value and I'm digging for value. We probably don't have great cards for the matchup both. This is really strong opening. Like, right now it doesn't do anything, so my turn is kinda dead, but... Well, it's not actually that, because Arcane Proxy into Impulse is probably the best value I will get. And I have enough removal to just keep the board clear. Alright. Casting Impulse is huge, it's really high quality card always. Cut down, right? powerful. So yeah, I think he has a lot of removal, which is not great against our matchup. Alright, so those are some serious options. Probably make Disappear Man. I know it's a weird one, but we want to play this as a control deck more. And on the next turn it's Invoke Despair, so we need to be ready. And as you can see, that's actually perfect for us. Because we can go for the Throat at the upkeep. Yeah, we'll take our damage. The Bankbuster might become a problem during this game, but hopefully we can trade enough cards that it's not. So we play like this. And we'll go with the River, because it allows both Make Disappear and Edict. And as you can see, we still have so much value in the hand. Trespasser. That's a harsh one, because that's something you want to counter with the Bankbuster. We can Edict it. I will take the damage. It might be a big mistake, because I'm getting a little bit low. But Sheoldred put a lot of pressure on my mana, so you know, this is basically a backup turn. And do I want to get rid of the Bankbuster? I don't have answer to the Trespasser, so let's go like this. I will take another damage, but we clear the board and he's down to 3 cards. But the problem is that every card we answer with removal is added 4 damage to the face, like it's improved Lightning Bolt basically, which is pretty insane. So if we hope for... yeah, we will counter something, so we want the Bankbuster then. Because we won't be able to cast this. We will be able to cast it on the next turn together with the Bankbuster, and that's something. Also, we have a lot of 2-drops in our deck, so 6 mana is a magical number. Alright, and he's slowing down on the tempo, which gives us a lot of time, hopefully. This is the card that you can absolutely ignore and be happy about it. Especially that it fits the Path of Peril. So really good. Life gain is literally like no difference in this game. Let's go for the black. I want to make sure that I don't pain myself. And this is the turn. This is the turn when everything reversed. This was his first underwhelming play, and we absolutely capitalized on this. Alright, he has the Bankbuster. If I wanted... Liliana, alright. First. Let's go like this, because I want to get rid of it from my hand. Alright. Pilfer is really good, and Arcane Proxy is also really good. Let's go like this, and that means that we have enough answers that we can go for the Make Disappear. I can Pilfer into Arcane Proxy Pilfer, and that's pretty good. And when this flips, we can Path of Peril, right? Oh boy. Alright. Let's start and see how it goes, because that's important. Hopefully he doesn't have triple Invoke Despair, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Those are some serious choices, man. I cannot Pilfer everything. I can Pilfer everything. Oh my god, I can Pilfer everything he has in the hand. Let's make sure that we match the mana right. Alright. Man, that's insane. I did not expect I can get rid of all the triple Planeswalker. And now he has no value. Alright. Let's not mess it up. A Pilfer. I mean, so even if he had triple Invoke Despair, I guess we can answer it in the end. That's crazy, man. Like, look at this stuff. It's insane. Oh my god, I would feel so bad in his place. Like, he had 3 great plays for the next 3 turns. And he has nothing right now. And we have the Bankbuster. Alright, so now we can champ block the Bankbuster, because now this is his game-winning plan. And then we Path of Peril and start drawing cards. So we have 2 extra cards on top of him, and that would be the advantage we hopefully need. There is only 1 punish in my deck for this play, so let's go like this. And I don't want to be at 6, because that's Invoke Despair. I don't play a lot of creatures. You know it had to be this card. Alright, let's start drawing something that is not a land. Please, just don't flood me. Okay. Alright. I'll take it. I think we'll definitely Path of Peril on this turn. I could maybe Geeks command this, but maybe I'm super greedy. He got another Bankbuster. That's one of the best draws of his deck. Alright, so the game is on. Oh my, are you serious right now? Until he drew this card into this card, we were super winning on the, you know, value. Right now we just lost. Those two top decks are as good as it gets. Oh boy. He has a removal. This will be a weird play, bro. But it's a good one. Do I want the lifelink on this turn? Man, maybe... Yeah, I need to give up the lifelink. So, return to cards, because I need to keep playing stuff every turn. And we put on this one, simply, because this will die on the next turn, right? Alright, I mean we are getting somewhere still. I think this will be way better later. We can draw some extra cards with the big proxy, so let's go with the Trespasser right now. It has ward, so if it dies he needs to discard his next card. Let's get rid of the Sheoldred because he plays Takenuma. And we still have a 6/6 for the next turn. With Arcane Proxy we are guaranteed, like we need to be super aggressive right now. Man, I cannot imagine, like I worked so hard to negate all of the value he had and he's just like, bro, I'll draw two of them in the top, it's fine. Oh boy, and we are not having a lot of value. So that was double removal wasted. He still has so many cards. That would be the situation if he drew land instead of those double Bankbusters. And right now we are just starting on the value train. Oh boy, I'm not sure if we can beat it. We need really good top decks, man. Alright, let's play the land, for sure. There is a chance, I think we can still do it. Probably drawing some cards would be good start, right? So let's go for the big boy proxy. Because that's why the card is in the deck. We could Pilfer, but I'm not risking. Those are my top decks, bro. Double Bankbuster against double land. Guess who will win this? Are you absolutely serious? Alright, that was too much. Alright, cool, I guess. So how do we do it? How aggressive I need to be to try to even win this game? I don't think I can win this, to be honest. Not after this. Alright, so what do we do? Trespasser is good for the next turn, right? And there is a chance he won't play stuff. There is also some creatures still. So let's make sure we deal as much damage as possible. Alright, this is our chance. The two counters on the Bankbuster is one of the biggest things. And we are just going as aggressive as we can. 7 damage is a good start, man. It's not perfect, but as good as it gets, right? Especially that we can trade with proxy against one of the Bankbusters, because one of them will be piloted. We have go for the throat on the pilot, so if he doesn't draw any... But man, like, how can he not draw a... Like, look at this stuff. Alright, so I definitely sacrifice what? That was a weird sentence. I could go for the Bankbuster, but it's my best card. This is a Trespasser. How many creatures are there? One Graveyard Trespasser. I think it's still the pilot, right? Imagine not drawing everything you need. Oh boy, this will be super hard. Like, even a ward doesn't matter, because he can pay all the ward in the ward and still outvalue me because of those Bankbusters. Those Bankbusters, man, I will dream about them. Alright, cut down. So the pilot was a good choice. Otherwise he would just cut it down. Now he can trade and win the game. And we will have to take the risk, kill the pilot and just pray that he doesn't draw a creature. Like, After so many bad top decks, it's what you have to do, right? Yeah. Let's see our great card for the turn. It's something, I guess. So I can deal a lot of damage, right? We have the Founder as a blocker. Man, if we win this, after all of this, I will I don't know. I will be happy. Let's go for the Graveyard Trespasser. Man, those top decks are still haunting me. Alright. We attack for 10. That's a lot of damage. And we are at 5, so we don't even die to next Invoke Despair. And there's only one way to go. If he has one creature, we can still block with the Founder and kill him on the next turn. Oh boy, will he have anything for this situation? Doesn't seem to be. Alright, maybe we have a shot. Maybe we have a shot. Maybe we created something out of nothing. That's not bad. We can make a vampire and block our Bankbuster. That gives him a lot of time. And all he needs is one turn so he can activate Bankbuster and attack us with haste. Yeah, another one. Cause why not? Why would you not draw all 4 of them in top 27 cards? Pretty good for the value matchups. Alright, another card, but he's tapped out fully. We can just draw removal and win this game, but let's see if we are good at Magic. Easy land. It's not the worst land, at least. It's not the worst land, at least. So he will be at 7. Alright, we won. But that was way harder than it should be, man. We need to activate this one, because the other one has Summoning Sickness. If we do it, we lose the game. But as long as it's a land, it can activate the ability. Can you believe that we still won this? Oh my god, like look at the value we went through. Alright, and now we need to not mess the ability. Alright, and that was the game-winning. Man, it was a game-winning play in the end, but it was still a land. Like so many lands. Oh boy, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a weird experience for me. Alright, so we are starting. Let's go with the Swamp, the natural one. So the hand is okay, pretty promising. We have Trespasser and Sheoldred. We have also Geek's Command that can be very important. And we are against some kind of green pile. Or Golgari pile. Alright. Alright, because we have Trespasser, I will do it. Without the Trespasser, I will probably let it leave. And Arcane Proxy is amazing draw here, because it is basically a creature and removal in one. All for 3 mana. And this card is really cool. I really enjoy it. It's always 2 for 1, right? And it will probably win us the game, right? Yeah, you want to kill it, just because the Trespasser can keep up the pressure. And we want to get rid of the tapland, so next turn Geek's Command is on the table. Like, look at this, man. Like, Proxy is such a good card in the right situation. And we start dealing damage against basically like a mid-range aggressive pile. That's hilarious. Alright. So this will be shorted into Scoop, probably. Oh, Pilfer is so interesting. Oh boy. But it's not efficient. It's not efficient. So we have to go for Sheoldred. It will probably die. Let's be honest. It will die. But it taxes their mana and they are already super behind on board. So if they waste their turn just to answer one of the cards, the other 2 will still hit them. And that's why the Arcane Proxy is pretty good. Oh, they don't have removal. GG, oh. Well, sure, man, Proxy absolutely won this game. It was this 2 for 1 play that got us so ahead. Alright, opponent goes first. I mean, this is a decent hand. It's a bit slow, like draw, 5-drop lands. I hope we can survive, but if it's Mountain into attack your face, it might be Oh my god, I thought it's a Mountain. Man, at this point I have like trauma for the mountains. Like no joke. Alright, alright. Options. Azorius. Hand check. It might be counterspell, but it's fine. Like, we have a lot of Pilfers. Oh, the Exile? I don't like the Exile effect. We need to dig much deeper then. See? That would be epic. Alright, let's think. So if I impulse at the end step, right, he will have 4 mana and then he can Emperor in response. I really need the Bankbuster, man. It's a really important card. And Impulse is a fuel for Arcane Proxy to be relevant, because right now it's not. Mirex. Alright, so they want to start killing us. Ah, Impulse, Counterspell. He's down to 4 cards, but we are in a lot of trouble, man. Let's go for the Edict. They might play Jace, right? Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Emperor turn. So, we play this. We either draw a card or kill the Emperor, and just, you know, 2-2 is not an issue. They have double, yeah, it should be the Emperor, I think. It could be Mirex only. It's still a bit annoying, but with the problem is that you need to, you know, cast Gig's command and not get it countered. But he's down to 4 cards, that's the big thing. Also remember that even if you Edict this, they can use Mirex in response, and you kinda don't get value. So we are actually winning against a control deck with our value right now. If we use this, it will just eat some removal, right? What do we have? Impulse. Whew. I would much rather have Pilfer, to be honest. But this is a blocker, it is a pressure, and it leaves us the counter spell as well. And we can use this small value. We need to grind him out of those 4 cards before he Memory Deluge. Alright, alright. So we can either clear the board for the next turn and start drawing some more cards, or we can counter it and get the proxy into the board. I like Impulse. It should find something that is worth the make disappear. Man, this is pretty cool deck. I like it. So, make disappear. It should be relevant. Oh my god. Please, don't comment on this. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. I thought I'm already clicking the Impulse. Oh boy. That was horrible. Let's see if I can throw this game. Yeah, I'm not getting used to Arcane Proxy. Been a while since I played it. So what happened, I just thought I'm impulsing and I had make disappear and impulse. Man, like something wrong happened in my head on this moment. So maybe this time Sloth won't mess up. Let's see. Or maybe he will mess up again. Yeah. My god, that was the worst play of my life, seriously. Alright, thank you game, for not allowing me bad choices. Oh, this goes to the shame gallery. Path of Peril, no. Let's go for this one. So, a lot of value. A lot of value and open Bankbuster. They really want to pressure us with Mirex, and that's actually no joke problem. If I didn't waste this proxy, it would be so much better. Now I kinda have to trade. I'm, you know, not super ahead. The Mirex is creating so much pressure, man. Very good card. Alright, but we can start doing with the Bankbuster a little bit. We have the Mishra's Foundry, another Bankbuster. Cool. Oh man, it still haunts me. Alright, back to the game. So I think we should make something like this. It's not the biggest play, but it's something they generally need to react to. And it's hard to react. They need very good counterspell or like invest a lot of mana into Syncopate. Sure. Which means, in turn, that it will be hard for them to use the Mirex, and by hard I mean impossible. So you know, just Memory Deluge, man. If they play Memory Deluge, they can get back into the game, because we don't have as much cargo as some decks. Alright. Alright. Another proxy will be for some good cards. They only have to... Is this time for the Sheoldred? No. It's time for another Bankbuster. Because we are starting to have a lot of answers, and we can erase them right now. They cannot win with the Mirex, I believe. Especially with Geek's command, you know. So we either cast this at the end step or just draw some cards. Man, the Mirex grinding every single turn a card. They seem to be getting a little bit flooded, so we need to definitely capitalize on this. Alright. This is not scary alone. His cards are scary. So I will actually clear the board. Token. It's enough of misplace for this one. Alright. They didn't want to create new one. And I generally want to just draw cards, because we have a lot of good answers. If we can get to them. I don't like missing so many land drops, man. Like, truly. Can I get land, please? Thank you. That's better. We could pump the Misha, but I think we would be a bit too low on the mana. We want to pressure them. We have 6, right? So we can go Scattered Thought and then step into probably Edict or something to keep the board clear. Because we are drawing so many cards, we can actually trade card for Mirex and it's fine. As long as there is no Memory Deluge, it's absolutely fine. He doesn't have enough, a lot of cards, so even if he counters at then step, it's fine. Alright. We have the blue mana here, or the black mana. We can pay 2. He had already 3 syncopates. And that will be a problem for him, sure. Down to 1 card. We are grinding him. And I think Sheoldred is the best one. Second one, I mean Bankbusters are super cool. This way we never lose the value game. Even if he draws Memory Deluge. Let's invest into token and see if he wants to create a new one. In response, it doesn't make a huge difference. Also, I think he didn't attack with it even, but you see where he's at in this game. For sure, man, Misha's Foundry are tapped in the wrong way, that's for sure. I will start attacking on the next turn with the Misha's Foundry probably. Right now I want to create the pilot, so I can draw my land for the turn. Which I already played, of course. And just attack, because I don't want to tap Sheoldred. That's for sure. And every damage matters right now. Man, I misplayed this game so hard. But you know, if you are misplaying the game and you are still winning, I mean the deck seems fine. Oh, that's the problem with Misplace Apparatus decks. Sure, you have infinite tempo, but you still need to hit the other part of your deck, so like Silver Scrutiny. I played this and I didn't hit Silver Scrutiny for like 25 cards often. Alright, so far quality draw. Let's see how it goes. We have Bankbusters, so unless our opponent is extremely aggressive, and of course he is, we would have some time to go for Path of Peril and then just draw some cards, but we will see. We will see what the Skull Dweller will do. Seems to be a toxic deck, but without blue so far. And that's really good. I mean, let's go with the Bankbuster. I think I could hold the Spell Pierce, but so far they have rats. So, you know, it could be the King turn or something like this. We will Path of Peril, and we will go from there. So, you know, we fixed the early game. Let's see what he has right now. This could be some instant removal that he hold, but it won't really matter this game. When we untap, it's 0. Alright, let's see, how good are we in drawing removal? We have like 6 that hits Sheoldred easily, and we have Sheoldred ourselves. So it should be fine, but will it be fine? Invoke the spell on the next turn. I don't think we need another Bankbuster, you know? We could play it, but it's much better to hold the spell Pierce. Yeah, it will hurt like crazy. Let's eat our 2 damage for the day. I'm a great player. However, there is an argument to hold this one hit. Because this is invoke the spare turn, you know? Alright, that's fine. That's actually fine. We're starting to get the advantage, and I think we should win this. After drawing removal for sure, that he doesn't really have too much. Yeah, we don't need more black mana. So, I can proxy this. And I probably should, right? But I can just block with the Foundry. Costs me a land, but that's fine. I want to keep up the counters first. Man, I enjoy playing Mishra's Foundry in control decks. I think it's something we could be doing more. But you need those colors, man. Alright, I activate my land. He wants to kill it. Unfortunately, it's very efficient killing. The most efficient one. Alright. Oh, it has summoning sickness. That's not perfect. I mean, I guess it happens. We gave them... Okay, maybe Mishra's Foundry is not as great as I hoped. That changed really quickly. Alright, let's draw some cards. I still think we'll win this with no big issues. Alright. I mean, we have a lot of answers, but we are not exactly drawing them, but we will dig through them. Let's just stabilize the board for now with the Go for the Throat. Especially that if he has anything else, we can just keep countering it. And that should be good. Like, that should be good enough. Moment we start drawing cards with Bankbusters, because he has no pressure, is like game winning. Sure. We don't really care about this one. Like, Proxy already did its job. Traded 2 for 1 and stabilized the board fully. And now that should be game. Like, black that cannot do anything at instant speed, and with Pilfer it's even better. Sure. I mean, I get the treasure, man. Spell Pierce, always game. That should be explosion, right? Explosion time? Ah, that's a fighter. I like it. Alright. So, let's Smorky. As a first step. Alright, no removal. Second, we check the area with the Pilfer. Because you know what is here. And I mean, enjoy your top deck gods. Because you need to draw removal in this particular one draw. Never mind. Or maybe calculated. So, he of course names the non-token, and there's only one, but you can crew the Bankbuster still, and bait basically the card for empty Bankbuster, which is pretty good. Yep, that was a cool game, man. Like, it started really rough, but drawing... It basically was up to who draws removal for Sheoldred, but we had this card, so we could check it. Alright, opponent goes first. I mean, on the draw with pure counter spells and draws? It depends. If this is some kind of control deck, it's actually a really good hand. I will take my risk. Turn 1 Scrolf. Easy gaming. Easy gaming. Never didn't have it. Into... yeah? Self play blue. You need to play blue. Alright, here it is. Me being on the draw with pure counter spells. Alright, at least that's something. It's not as efficient as we would like it to be, but they don't play a lot of, you know, non-creature spells, so... That's already weird that they even play this. I don't think it's a good choice. Me drawing 7 lands in 10 cards. Easy. Quality gaming. And this has got even worse somehow. We need to counter it because it basically gives him 3 cards, and this is the only way we can win. Run him out of cards and try to stabilize with wood. We draw with the Scattered Thought. Thank you, I needed more. I mean, that's why Otawara is my favorite land, even if I get through. Man, we drew insane amount of lands, right? 8 lands in 11 cards. That's like, I don't know, 80% land draws. Alright, let's eat the poison for the day. I hope he doesn't play anything and then I stabilize with this. That's the plan. If this gets countered, I'm just rage quitting this game. Oh, even more lands. Man, I want to count. So, in 15 top cards, I had 11 lands. I had only 4 cards that weren't lands in this whole game. Wow. Alright, I mean, cool. At some point they have to end, right? No, they still can keep going. 12 lands in 16 cards? Man, this is around 80% land draws. That's ridiculous by far. So we could kill something. For example, we can bounce the Skrelv and Pilfer it on the next turn. Is this good what he has? Like, it doesn't seem to be good if he didn't play anything for 4 mana. And if it's an Emperor, like, he can place it in response. So I think Otawara is our best card right now. And, like, look at this freaking... Imagine you had Path of Peril, Geeks Commands, Go for the Throats, Arcane Proxy, you know, the cards that we play in this deck. So I'm not sure what will die. Sure, cool. I mean, that explains a lot. So let's maybe channel it. No. No shot. Finally, a card. So we need to pilfer the... Oh! That explains quite a lot. We have to go for Danik then, right? It's not like we have a choice in this game. And you know what? It's a mistake. I should do it when he attacks, because he... From the top. Just from the top. Sure. Why not have a 3 mana I win card? Oh my god, what an... Alright, on the draw. Man, I checked, we are on the draws so many times, like around 70% of the games, if not more. Alright, I mean, I will take it. We have Edict into Proxy, which is way better on the play, because you can ensure that there will be one creature. And... Alright, I think we can keep up with it. Man, it feels so behind when you are on the draw, like already... It feels like you are so out of the game, but of course we will win this. Don't you worry, don't you worry. And the fact that he took a 3-drop is really good for us, because it means we will have time for Make Disappear. So the only play we fear is this one, but we can answer it later with the Edict. Alright, Spirited Companion is super fine. So we are definitely countering the Ganja. We could Pilfer it. The difference between Pilfer and Make Disappear is here he doesn't spend any mana, here he needs to spend the mana. And we trade card for card anyway. So that's why I generally don't play too many discards cards, because they lose you a lot of tempo for no reason. But they can be really good against some kind of drops. Haha, very smart, I like it. I mean, we could get rid of this card still. And you know what? I will. Teachings of Kirin. Does it really matter? The turn thing matters a little bit, you know? I could play the Trespasser, but we can play it in many ways, but let's keep the board clear. I think it's a good decision to slow him down overall. Now we can play like this. I could also go for the Trespasser, right? It's pretty good. And I could Edict his Ganja when it transforms, but he gets some value, so... I want to have some board presence, man. Let's start with the 2-drop that he can take back. if we can exile all of his graveyard, the Ganjo is a bit weaker, and it's very slow play. So he can play it, but the point is, I think he has better cards than this. For example, this. Exactly. Oh boy. Now I wish I cast the Pilfer on the last turn. Alright, so let's go for the Edict first. Non-token creature, because that gives us a nice target for the Trespasser and we can start dealing damage, which is something I need to do. We need to be aggressive because we don't win over this, because we play a deck without Farewell, we cannot answer it at all. Let's pain ourselves, because why not? Alright, this is really good combination, right? Rite of Harmony is also pretty good. So he can play this, get the planes, but then he doesn't get this. I think the Welcome is like the engine that he needs. Like it's the most cards overall. We need to run him out of value a little bit. And with Proxy we can Pilfer again on the next turn. So if we can get rid of the enchantments, man, that will help a little bit. So now he can cast it, but then there's no synergy, right? No land, huh? So I think we attack him first, while he doesn't know exactly his situation. Let's go for the enchantments, why not? And see, he shouldn't block, of course, because this will grow every turn. Alright, now we go with the Proxy and try to pressure his hand even more. We probably hit this unless this is some really good card. Alright, Slav, don't mess it. Alright, we are casting the Pilfer. Getting the sweet card advantage. Let's see if he's good at drawing enchantments from the top, because that's his only chance. If he draws a land, I think we are getting huge advantage. And we can sweep once. Don't forget, this sweeps only his creatures because they are all tokens. And go for the throat can answer a Ganjo. He doesn't have anything to play for. Oh my god. Like, look at this pro. Just from the top. Not only enchantment, it's also a removal. Wow. Alright. So what do you target? The Trespasser and discard the last card in your hand? I mean, alright. Alright. So this is now in the flashback version, which makes it much worse, because you need to combine it with other stuff generally. A tap land, sure. Imagine having Farewell in the deck. That's one of the big disadvantage for the DIMIR, but I think we can make it work. Thanks to the proxies, just giving us this sweet card advantage, man. Alright, is this... it's so... oh, it's instant, alright. So he can cast it at the upkeep, maybe. The token creature. Of course. And I mean, we have to pressure him with those two proxies. Maybe we can force a win with this. We have things like Geek's Command, we have Path of Peril that kills only his side of the board. And go for the throat on the Architect. So I mean, we have some things going on for us. Yep. But he's tapped out nearly fully, right? So it's okay. It's kinda okay. He only got one card of the whole thing. Trespasser really helped. Spell Pierce. Alright, I see. So, right now we need to be super aggressive, because that's how we win. And Mishra's Foundry, showing some might. We can have lethal on the next turn. He needs to play something relevant. Oh my god, this is probably the best, but we can still Path of Peril. So it won't be lethal, he will be at 1. Yep. I think he will go super all-in, not expecting Path of Peril, and this will win us the game. Land is actually pretty good here, because we can go for the lethal now. One-sided sweeper, into Mishra's Foundry, into the perfect lethal. Man, this was hard. The problem with this DIMIR control decks is that you cannot really remove enchantments, and when this thing stacks, it absolutely wins the long game.